What's good, ladies and gents? Welcome to the MKO Pugilism Boxing channel where we talk all things boxing. Remember to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hit the bell notification, put it on all so you get notified all latest content as and when it drops. So, right now, going to go into one of the other fights on the card. This was a heavyweight fight, a battle between two undefeated guys, two guys that are right up there in the rankings, two guys that are pretty highly rated in Agit Kabayel and Frank Sanchez from Cuba. So both guys coming off of decent performances. Kabayel, he destroyed Mahmudov, the giant, the guy that looks like Jack in the Beanstalk or some giant from somewhere. And Kabayel just busted the myth and beat him up in the last card in Saudi. Frank Sanchez, he's coming off of his win against Junior Farr. He dealt with him quite handily, quite easily. So this is two guys very high in the rankings, very similar stages of their career. Really, they're both sort of looking for a big opportunity. They're both on the fringes of the top guys around that sort of top 5, top 10 sort of area. So they're both around there. Two guys, and on paper, this was, to me at least, it's one of those fights where I felt it would probably be close. It would probably be sort of a 50-50 battle because, Sanchez is a highly rated guy. A lot of people rate him. He's got the skills and everything. It's from the Cuban background. And he's a solid fighter. Kabayel, again, very good fighter. Rugged, aggressive. He's coming off of great performances. So we're coming into this, and for me it was kind of 50-50. I saw a lot of people picking Kabayel, but some saying, nah, his skills are going to do the job, they're going to pay the bills, but they were totally wrong, as Kabayel really done a job on Frank Sanchez. He took the bull by the horns, he took the fight by the scruff of the neck, and really just bossed his fight from the word go. From the opening bell, he comes out very bullish, put the hands on Frank Sanchez, very aggressive. He was throwing combinations, and he really sort of pushed Frank Sanchez back from the word go, from the beginning. Very aggressive, very front foot heavy. And it's one of those fights where it just seemed like Sanchez couldn't really keep up. It was just like he couldn't really keep up. There was some pointing out that there may have been something wrong with his knee or something like that. But Sanchez, he did try to move. He did try to sort of get out of Kabayel's way, but it was just like a constant wave of attack after attack after attack. And Kabayel just really put it on Frank Sanchez, and Frank Sanchez just couldn't hang. Um, it was basically a beating. It was kind of, although I knew, okay, Caballero, good fighter, he's aggressive. I knew that he's definitely, regardless of what happens, he's going to give this a go. He's going to be the aggressor. He's going to come forward. But I thought Sanchez might have had some answers for him, might have been able to sort of defend and counter him. But none of that came into play because, this was all one-way traffic. I mean, I don't think it was one of those fights where I don't think you could even really give Sanchez a round because he just didn't do enough, and he just could not contend with the aggression of Caballero. And then Caballero, continuous pressure, puts him down. Sanchez, to his credit, he still tries to be a warrior, and he he goes down, and up on the knee, and he tries, he comes back again, and then he's, knocked down again, and this time it's lights out. He's put out for good, and Caballero, again, another demolition job, this time on another highly rated guy. He's gone from Makhmudov, the giant, the guy that, it seems like, a sort of indestructible guy. Now he's taken out the another highly rated Cuban. And yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens next for Kabayel. I'm not sure who he's going to box next. I know Joseph Parker was sort of ringside. He was working with the Zone on last night, so I think he said that he'd entertain the fight, and I think that would be a good fight. That would be a good, exciting fight, Joseph Parker, Agit Kabayel, because I think both guys are not really they're not really going to get a title shot immediately. I don't think that's going to be in their immediate future. I think title shot wise, you're looking at the Daniel Dubois, Philip Hergovich winner. I think one of those guys is probably going to be the next in line. So whereas guys like Kabayel, Joseph Parker, I think they've still got to wait a little bit for their opportunity. So yeah, we'll see. But overall, fantastic performance by Kabayel, because he went in there against a guy with proper boxing skills, a guy that's very highly touted, highly rated, and he just completely and utterly dominated him. And to do this now twice on a bounce, to do it to one style, the big giant one, and just batter him and just maul him and destroy him, and now you go against another guy, slick boxer, just maul him, destroy him too. Fantastic, and I have no doubt that Agit Kabayel will be back, and he's definitely one to watch. He's definitely a threat to some of these big boys, to some of these top guys in the heavyweight division. So yeah, I was very impressed with his performance. I thought he'd done fantastic, and yeah, to just dominate all the rounds and knock your man out, that's all you can ask for. So let me know what you thought about this fight in the comment section below. Until next time, it's MKO Pugilism, over and out.